All right. You ever feel like you just got here, but the year's already halfway gone? Like you blinked and missed something? You're not alone. We're living in a world that's always telling us to go faster, do more, be better. But what if I told you the real key to living ain't about speed, but about savoring the moments? Most folks, they spend their whole lives preparing to live, but they forget to actually do the living. So sit back, grab yourself a glass of something cold, and let's dive into 15 ways to put the brakes on and start really living. Welcome to Lux, where we're all about designing a life you love. First things first, let's talk about that rectangle of distraction in your pocket. You ever notice how time seems to slip away when you're scrolling through that thing? The more your brain's lit up by notifications and news feeds, the faster life seems to fly by. So here's a challenge for you. This weekend, I dare you to put the phone down, tuck it in a drawer, lock it in a safe, whatever it takes. See how long you can go without checking it. Our phones, they're supposed to be tools, not masters, but somewhere along the way, we let them take over. We're so busy documenting our lives for the gram that we forget to actually experience them. So put the phone down, look up, and reconnect with the world around you. You might be amazed by what you've been missing. We get stuck in routines, man. Same coffee shop, same commute. It's like we're on autopilot. But life ain't a rehearsal. Take a different path to work tomorrow. Walk into that little bookstore you always pass by. Order something different off the menu. These small things add up to a life lived with intention. We get so caught up in the have-tos. Remember, life is about more than just working and paying bills. It's about experiencing and exploring. Break free from the routine and start living your life. The world's full of possibilities. We're all about speed these days. Fast food, fast fashion, fast internet. We're in such a hurry to get to the next thing that we forget to savor the moment we're in. But what if we slowed things down a bit? Instead of scarfing down a burger on the run, what if we sat down and enjoyed a real meal? Maybe it's taking the time to make a proper cup of coffee in the morning instead of relying on the instant stuff. The point is, slowing down ain't about doing less, it's about doing things with intention. It's about savoring the journey, not just rushing to the destination. Let's talk about priorities. We live in a world that's constantly trying to sell us something. A new car, a bigger house, the latest gadget. But all that stuff is just noise. It's a distraction from what truly matters. So ask yourself this: what do you really need? What brings you joy? Once you know what's important, you can start cutting out the rest. There's freedom in saying no. Prioritize your well-being. Now, I'm all for hard work, but we also got to make time for the good stuff. The things that light us up, that make us feel alive. I call it my dopamine menu. It's a list of activities that bring me pure joy. Could be anything from reading a good book to taking a walk in nature to spending time with loved ones. The point is, it's got to be something that fills your cup. Next time you find yourself reaching for your phone out of boredom, take a look at your dopamine menu instead. You'll be amazed at how much more fulfilled you feel when you choose to spend your time on things that truly matter. Remember, life ain't just about chasing the next high. It's about finding joy in the simple things, the things that make you feel truly alive. Look, I get it. Life gets busy. We get caught up in the day-to-day grind. Start small. Do one thing each day that moves you closer to the life you want. Maybe it's writing a page in your novel, working on that business plan, or hitting the gym. The key is consistency. Do something every day that contributes to your well-being, your growth, your dreams. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. One day, one step, one action at a time. Chapter 7. Walk it out. We weren't meant to spend our lives cooped up inside, staring at screens all day. We're creatures of nature, and there's something about being in the great outdoors that just slows things down. So get outside. Take a walk in the park, go for a hike in the woods, sit by the ocean and listen to the waves crashing. Let nature work its magic on you. The sun on your skin, the wind in your hair, the feel of the earth beneath your feet. It's a sensory experience that reminds you to slow down, breathe, and just be. Remember, nature's the ultimate reset button. It's a reminder that we're a part of something bigger than ourselves, and sometimes all we need is to reconnect with that feeling to find our center again. Chapter 8. Read for the ride. In this world of instant gratification, it's easy to forget the simple pleasure of getting lost in a good book. Books, they're like time machines. They transport you to different worlds and expand your mind. And the best part? It's all happening in your own imagination. No algorithms, no notifications, just you and the power of story. Chapter 9. Try something new. Routine is comfortable, but it can also be a cage. It keeps us stuck in our comfort zones, prevents us from growing and evolving. So let's shake things up a bit. Try something new. Take a pottery class, learn a new language, join a hiking group. Step outside of your comfort zone and see what you are capable of. You never know who you might meet or what you might discover about yourself along the way. New experiences, they're like fuel for the soul. They keep us curious, engaged, and excited about life. Remember, life's a journey, not a destination, and the more we open ourselves up to new experiences, the richer that journey becomes. So go on, take that leap and see where it leads you. Chapter 10. Journal your thoughts. Our minds are constantly racing, filled with thoughts, worries, and to-do lists. It's no wonder we feel so overwhelmed and disconnected sometimes. That's where journaling comes in. It's a way to declutter your mind, process your emotions, and gain clarity on your thoughts. Spend a few minutes each day writing down whatever comes to mind. Don't worry about grammar or punctuation, just let it flow. You'll be amazed at what surfaces when you give yourself permission to just be present with your thoughts and feelings. Remember, journaling isn't about creating a masterpiece, it's about creating space. Space to breathe, space to think, space to just be. Chapter 11. The power of no. We live in a culture that glorifies yes. Yes to more work, yes to more commitments, yes to more obligations. But here's the thing. Every time we say yes to something, we're saying no to something else. We're saying no to our time, our energy, our sanity. So start saying no more often. Say no to the things that drain you, that don't align with your values, that don't bring you joy. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me, it gets easier with practice. And the more you say no to the things that don't matter, the more space you create for the things that do. Remember, your time and energy are precious. Don't waste them on things that don't light you up. Chapter 12. Focus on your main thing. We live in a world of endless possibilities, which can be both exciting and overwhelming. It's easy to get sidetracked by shiny objects to chase after every opportunity that comes our way. But the truth is, focus is key. When we spread ourselves too thin, we end up accomplishing very little. So identify your main thing, the one thing that matters most to you right now, and pour your heart and soul into it. It could be your career, your relationships, your personal growth, whatever it is, make it your priority. Say no to distractions, delegate tasks when possible, and create boundaries that protect your time and energy. Remember, you can't do it all, but you can do one thing exceptionally well. We're a society that glorifies the grind, pulling all-nighters and running on fumes, but the truth is our bodies need rest. And not just any kind of rest, but quality sleep. When we're well rested, we're more productive, more creative, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. So, make sleep a priority. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a regular sleep schedule. Create a relaxing bedtime routine and make sure your bedroom is conducive to sleep. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself, prioritize your rest, and watch your energy levels soar. When was the last time you let loose and had some fun? Like, really let go and embraced your inner child? Life's too short to be serious all the time. So put on some music, dance like nobody's watching, and do something that makes you feel alive. Round up your friends, have a game night, go to an amusement park, or just spend an afternoon laughing until your sides hurt. Remember, play isn't just for kids. It's an essential part of a happy, healthy life. So go on. Give yourself permission to be silly, to let loose, to have some fun. You deserve it. We live in a world that's obsessed with stuff. We buy things we don't need, wear clothes we never wear, and accumulate clutter that weighs us down. But here's the thing. Every possession we own requires energy. It requires energy to clean, to organize, to think about. So take a good look around your home and ask yourself, does this spark joy? If the answer is no, get rid of it. Donate it, sell it, give it away. The less stuff you have, the lighter you'll feel. And that lightness, that freedom, it extends to all areas of your life. Remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's about surrounding yourself with things that bring you joy, that serve a purpose, that reflect who you are. So there you have it, folks. 15 ways to slow down and start living a life that's truly your own. It ain't about doing less, it's about doing more of what matters. More presence, more intention, more joy. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you feel the need to hit the brakes or slam on the gas in your own life? Let me know in the comments down below. And hey, if you're feeling like you need to add a little more life to your years, drop a slow in the comments. Let's see how many of us are ready to ditch the fast lane and enjoy the scenic route. Until next time, keep living deliberately, my friends.